Alright, we are back. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so before we get started, we are just gonna set up some skills real quick. Because it will be my colleague playing, and we are on my account, so we have to make sure that she actually has the controls. So make sure you do a different skill bar before you go to 3 or whatever. It's gonna take a sec while we fly around on our awesome dragon mount.
Oh god.
You just swapped my skills around.
Yeah, I want you to do the thing. Do you want to put it?
Yes.
I'll be a split freak, we'll be quick for you.
Oh.
Hello!
Hey, maybe you should turn the
guys.
camera and talk to
Nah,
them.
I don't want to.
Just because I'll be looking down, that's right.
Hi! It's okay, I'd rather people don't see me and I still remain anonymous.
Let's see. So do you have cure 3 up? Tagged. So yeah, we are about to run a couple of dungeons with you guys.
And
but we need to set up some skills first. It's gonna take like a minute, and we'll be ready.
The raise will be in a second. We're gonna do 2 high-level dungeons, some of the new ones. Anonymous is playing, yes, that's me. I'm gonna remain anonymous. You can just see my hands over here.
Shroud.
And then there's a second bar.
You have a Medica up? Medica, right?
Yeah.
And which one is that? Divine Seal.
Yeah. And
What's the bottom one? Region?
Cure 2 up.
Just the region you have down?
Yeah, region.
And cure 1 and 2? Okay. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Up. And cure 1, I guess?
Cure 1 is already set. And then there's...
It is? Okay, cure 3 then?
Yeah.
There we go.
And then there's a second bar, but we'll need it. I'll do... Well, and...
What do you need from the second bar?
I'll need additional... this... trait, action, this here. You can talk.
Yeah, so we are almost done setting up the skills. The next step is inviting our
Which
party.
dungeon are we doing? Which dungeon am I doing?
You are doing the dungeon called Never Reap. It's one of the level 60 dungeons. I have tried it a couple of times. You haven't had the pleasure just yet, so this is going to be interesting. We will be doing it with 3 people who have done it before, so take some comfort in that at least, if nothing else.
I might kill people. It's gonna be terrible. You're gonna see me like fail to heal.
It's gonna go awesome.
I'm also like having new skills that I've never used before, so it's gonna be fun. Actually, where are the new skills?
Job. They're all job skills.
Let's put them in places. I'll use this. I'll put it.
Remember to only change 3 and 4.
Put it
yeah.
Here. This. I'll put it here.
You remember what all of them do?
Yeah, I'll discover that.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. And let's go. Okay,
right.
duty finder.
So no, I have the party all
we need
set
the
up.
party.
Yeah, we need the party first. So let's see. I have some people ready. I hope.
Blind invites. I love this. I love doing this. I'm like, hey
Let's
guys.
see if they are ready.
Can someone help me with this
There
and
we
that
go.
dungeon?
Instant
and then
party.
suddenly...
Instant party. Okay. So we're gonna start with this, Never Reap.
Nice.
As you can see, one of the level 60 dungeons, and one of the very cool ones. It has some pretty cool boss mechanics. Instant pop, obviously we have a full party. So here we go.
And we're flying a dragon, guys. This
Yeah.
is pretty amazing.
The dragon is very badass.
Okay.
Alright.
This is gonna happen. Yeah, say hi to them for me.
I should. Why?
It does not exist.
There we go.
Just tell them if they die, I'm sorry in advance. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna stop typing while you do your thing.
Just the buffs, if it's okay.
Hello guys, thank you for helping out. So we can show off some new... You do have Swiftcast stone skin too, if you want to.
Yeah. Nah,
if you put it
I'm
on,
used to Scholar, so I have I can do it.
Alright, so here we go.
Okay, I've actually not done that. Do I have to interact with stuff?
No, they got the items. Now you get to jump on that.
Yay!
Or run into it.
Ooh,
there we go.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how gentle he is.
Just pull the whole room.
No, that's...
I should be alright.
My character isn't that geared.
I'm used to play. I love that new Black Mage spell. It looks so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I got aggro.
Okay, so...
Oops.
This, for the people that just joined, is one of the level 60 dungeons. One of the new endgame dungeons of Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. It is one of the highest level dungeons in the game, and Clara is trying it for the first time, so let's see if she can keep the tank alive.
I'm going to... I'm a bit confused with the skills.
Yeah, I bet, because you have so many skill bars now.
It's okay, I'll be good. I'll be good. Okay. My skill bars are set to triangle and circle. I need to get used to do it differently.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll be okay. Actually not try to DPS. I'm sorry, I won't DPS. I won't DPS.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'm not gonna try. On the White Mage I'll just try and hold it most of the time, but yeah, that's a cool weapon.
So yeah, this is some of the new weapons. Obviously as the level increased with the expansion from 50 to 60, we have new gear. So the robe I'm wearing is the item level 170 robe.
Nice.
You can get an upgrade for it by doing something called hunts, where you can upgrade it to 180.
You can try to do hunts, but most likely you won't get here in time.
Yeah, and hunts is a thing where you have to find a mob that spawns randomly. Could be anywhere, and so yeah, it's a time-consuming thing, definitely.
And now you have instances. So you have to make sure you're in the right instance. So
yeah, because so many people are playing the expansion, they have had to create several instances of each area. So when you travel to the area, you can select which instance you go to. However, if you just teleport straight into the instance, you'll get just to one of them. You won't be able to pick.
I'm really impressed by the launch of Heavensward. Usually MMOs have problems when they start, but I haven't seen a single server maintenance, emergency maintenance.
There has been one brief maintenance, but it was planned. The service didn't crash. They simply wanted to make sure that everything ran perfectly, and it has so far. It's running really good.
What?
Yeah, these tornadoes are gonna be present throughout the dungeon, and they're quite interesting.
Nice.
They're even going to be in one of the boss battles, just throwing around.
I'll get that copper too.
Oh, some X potions.
Are you happy? Or you didn't even get them?
Super thrilled. For Olivia, yeah.
Sorry.
I bet he's thrilled as well.
This dungeon looks quite nice. You're up in the air,
Yeah.
I hope you guys don't have vertigo because this looks.
And that's one of the interesting things about the expansion. It's all about coming up in the air. It's the first time you see flying mounts, which you saw with the big dragon I had, which is something you get by completing the story. And normally you wouldn't be able to complete the story in this few days after release, but I'm one of those nutcases that plays way too much, so I have done that. Because the game is just so good, I couldn't help myself.
No one could. I think the number of people that actually get the early access in an MMO is 90 to 10%.
Yeah.
Everyone was there. Everyone.
Which also...
It's just a pre-order too. So you don't pay extra.
Yeah, and if you're gonna play it, why not pre-order?
Exactly. Do you have the Griffin mount too? I haven't done mine yet.
No, I don't, sadly.
I should receive mine today, I think. So I'm gonna receive my Heavensward clothes.
I'm prone to buying mounts from the MOG station, so paying real money for mounts because they are that cool. I have the
mounts?
I have the Odin mount currently, which I purchased on the Mog Station.
That one's cool.
And it's totally not something you have to do. The mounts only look different. They act in the same way. They move the same speed and everything. So it's an optional thing. You can pay money for it if you want to.
It's just for looking good. But as we know, looking good is the most important
looking
thing.
Good is absolutely key.
You actually
and flying around is also key.
You play better when you look good.
Yes.
It's been proven.
It's something about confidence, I think. Looking good is half the battle.
Why?
So as you can see, the enemies here actually hit pretty hard. So you have to be on the tank so it doesn't just die.
So tell me about... Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Tell me about the new skills, just so I know. Okay, yeah. I'll show you. What about the green one over there?
The green one you're pointing toward is your AoE shield healing spell. Although it doesn't actually shield, it only heals. So you put it on the ground and everyone in the circle is automatically healed. Not by a lot, but it helps for poison effects and stuff on your party. It just keeps people topped off, so you can maybe find time to DPS if you so wish. That skill is called Asylum. It's one of the White Mage skills. There's also another one called Assize, which is a very interesting skill and very different from what the White Mage normally has. It's a skill that has 3 functions. It regens your MP, which is quite crucial, so you don't run out and have people killed.
Yeah, my MP is actually not doing so well right now.
Exactly. So it's a really handy skill.
That's mostly because I don't know what I'm doing.
We have another skill called Assize. So it gives you MP, it heals your party, and it what was I talking? So it heals your party, gives you MP, and it attacks your target as well. So it's an all-in-one kind of skill. And normally the White Mages don't attack so much, so it kind of changes your dynamic for the class. And that goes across the board for all the classes. They all have skills that completely change some of the things you can do. So for this boss, you have to now look around to find where the boss is.
The silence skill, it's silence mobs. So if a mob is preparing a big attack, you're gonna silence it. Is that the boss? Oh shit.
Yeah, that's the boss. So you have to be close to him to actually see him and target him.
Close to him? Okay. Oh, it has a buff thing. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So that's the thing. That's a trade-off. If you're too close, you lose health as well.
Oh.
If you change page and use Assize, it's that one.
Which one? The blue one?
Top one. Not holding. This one. Yeah, there we go. So that's the size. Nice. Heals, damages, and gives MP. Quite handy. So the mechanic of this boss is basically whenever he hides in the mist, you find him and kick his butt.
He's pretty.
He is pretty cool, yeah.
It's a cool bird. I want that bird as a pet. Maybe he's meant to, because we're not.
Do you have any room?
Was there enough? There wasn't.
You might wanna...
Okay, it's actually time to set my skill because it wasn't a good one.
Oh, you set them wrong?
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. It's benediction. I was looking for it.
Okay.
That's alright.
So
they might just kill it without me.
Well, considering the boss health.
They might. I trust them. They're your group. Sorry, I didn't have benediction equipped. Which is quite silly.
Let's see how they do.
The Oath Keeper. Please, a Reaper. Yay! Title friend.
So the boss is almost dead. We could pull off a miracle here.
Maybe not.
Well,
is he almost dead?
Oh.
Is he almost dead? I can't see his spot.
Oh, he isn't actually.
I'll just return. How do I return?
Yeah, there we go.
Your settings are well different than mine.
For the skills, you mean?
No, just even for the whole PS4 thing.
Oh, that's just that's how the client is set up. You can't really change.
Oh, you can change everything.
Oh, no, okay.
No, you can change everything. I'm not going to do it because it's your game, but you can change all the
I have the default settings for everything, so it's just...
Yeah, I've changed
how I grew up in the game, so to speak. So they are actually still alive.
And they're not
fighting the good fight.
They're not mad just yet, apparently.
No, they knew what they signed up for. Oh, the tank is down. So especially if
reset.
Oh, reset, yeah.
What reset?
Oh, the boss.
Yeah. Well, obviously, we couldn't make it in time, I think. Okay.
So the tornadoes are
really annoying.
Not your best friend.
Really, really annoying. Okay.
Just run for it.
Il va danser après. Il a dit qu'il danserait après. Il a promis. Il m'a regardé dans les yeux. Il m'a dit Clara, t'inquiète pas. Je vais danser.
It's a lie. Looney is a lie.
I'm not. T'inquiète, il fera un petit show privé juste après.
Désolé.
And Carl as well is gonna dance. He said to me he really wanted to. It was extremely
I made no
excited.
promises. So we're waiting for the last person still, I think.
That's okay, I'll just buff the meantime.
Oh, there we go. Oh, the paladin has protect now as well, upgraded. So
they get it themselves?
Yeah.
I was like, how did he do that? I don't understand. Okay, sure. Well, I have benediction now, so I should be good. I should be alright.
It was unfortunate the way we died. It happened very suddenly.
Yeah, I was like, I could save myself, but benediction's not set, I guess. Not.
Right. So this time we should have him.
So are we supposed to speak Spanish? Because I do not speak Spanish.
I do not speak Spanish, no.
I'm sorry. I speak German. I speak French. I do not like... If you write sentences to me, I'll try to pronounce them, but I have like hardly a notion of speaking Spanish. Why did I use Shroud? Why? I don't understand. My MP was full.
Yeah, that's probably
okay.
too early. You should use... You should use just, you know...
It's well early.
Just a smidge.
We'll be okay.
You should try putting down Asylum.
Asylum. I'm afraid to change my bar because this is how disaster happens. Which one is it? This one?
This one.
Let's do it.
So you put it down on the ground, you have to move closer. Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. I'm a scholar.
So this heals everyone within the bubble itself.
Pretty bubble.
Very pretty. And it's actually one of my favorite skills from PvP in the game, which the game also has.
That's what we should have done. PvP. I love PvP.
And so in PvP, the White Mage has a similar skill, and now we also have it just in PvE, which is very interesting.
Nice.
And the cool thing about most of these, all the healing skills anyway, for the White Mage is that they all require no MP. So you can use all your new awesomeness without running out of MP all the time, which is a big plus.
I'm feeling really silly not to DPS, but I can't switch bars.
You should use size.
Size.
Or, yeah.
This one.
Up, not that one. There, all those skills are right
Holy.
there.
Yay.
And you can try out the last new skill, the last new healing skill.
Wait 1 sec. Let's keep the party alive.
Before this last guy dies.
Let's keep the party alive. That's okay. I actually play in French. I play the game like my client is in French.
So you're used to having everything called completely different things.
Yes, it's really difficult because I never teleport to the right place. Because I play with English people and my game's in French, so like all the skills are different. Everything's different. I've gotten used to it, most of it.
That's why the auto translate that we spoke about last time is so good.
Cool.
So I actually have a chance.
Yeah, yesterday someone had a very
There we go,
macro.
boss is down.
Okay.
Let's check out the loops.
See, my start button is set to this. Okay, do you want this?
Just greed on everything you can. Well, need if it's healer items, because I am not as geared as the rest of the party. We got both.
Yay!
Some lovely people I have. Good friends. Thank you.
They do it because they know we're streaming.
Yeah, and
it's the only reason.
we need all the fat loots.
Maybe they're watching the stream. Maybe they're like listening to what we say about them.
They might be. They should be.
They're good.
They should be.
It's me who's bad. The totems. I had to fight them yesterday.
You will see the totems in the next boss, which is quite interesting.
I thought they were kind of cool looking.
So the last healing skill you haven't tried yet is like the 700 potency heal skill.
Yes, tell me where it is now.
It's on page 4 right here. There we go. It's very handy.
The effect is a bit underwhelming.
Well,
I
yeah,
wish it looked prettier.
but as a off cooldown, instant cast, free MP kind of skill is pretty great. It's a good complement to the rest of the White Mage skills. And the White Mage normally or used to have only Benediction as like an instant cast heal, and because Benediction is kind of overkill in a lot of situations, I'm very happy to see new
kind of like
cast.
smaller thing.
Yeah.
I've played Astral Legion a lot, and they have this skill, actually very early level, that heals most the lowest the person gets.
Oh yeah,
It's really life-saving, and I let my tank go pretty low in health.
Intentionally, right? Just
Intentionally,
to get full
I'm
effect.
sure, like, and I like to scare them as well. But yeah, I think
We should get the dudes. Maybe there's actually something in there.
so. This is a group of cats. Is this a group of cats? It is. No, there's a dragon, and this is, I don't know what this is.
Human.
You guys
or
are all
elf,
like
I don't
human
even-
sized. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, no Lalafels allowed.
Wow.
This is Lala free zone.
This is why we can't have nice things. Okay. Actually, I kind of wish they did bigger pools because it's a bit.
Well, I told them to be gentle. So
Yeah,
if you
you
think
can-
you're ready
You can
to,
tell them to do like slightly better pools, like not like full speed run, but I should be okay now that I have my bar all set. Requested. I didn't request. I said if they want to, they might get bored. Then again, yeah, there's a black mage for AoEs. It's pretty good. So rude. So rude.
well,
Yeah,
anything
tree.
can happen.
See, the cool thing with this game is you have a bunch of typical Final Fantasy enemies. This one's one of them. Like trees, mobiles, stuff like that. Stuff in the forest. I really like that.
And it fits the area we're in, very naturey.
It's
You know,
pretty.
floating islands. I see them.
I hope there's like a big surprise. I'm glad this is the cutscenes I skipped though. Okay, I'll see that later.
Yeah, you should probably.
Read on it because you want all the loot.
I need all the fat dudes. I'm a loot monger, if you will.
Vince is gonna dance after, he says.
Yeah, he has totally promised. Don't worry. He owes you a dance.
I'm really glad not to appear on stream.
I bet. Alright, so if anyone has any questions about some of the new stuff in the expansion, or just stuff about the game in general, feel free to ask in chat and we will do our best to answer. We are both Final Fantasy XIV veterans, so we should know the answer to most things, I would hope.
I'm pretty lazy at remembering stuff. I have like people in my company that do that for me.
If people ask me about things about other classes, I am clueless, but I do know the White Mage by heart. So
yeah, I'm good at Scholar and I'm good at Astrology now. So there are two classes I'm gonna get.
should we check out the dudes before we take on the?
Sure.
Oh, let's wait.
No, it's okay.
Well, it's gonna timer's gonna run out.
Here it is.
There we go. I think you only rolled on one of the items though.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'll
There's
check
time. We
again.
have like
No,
2
I'm
minutes.
good. I'm good. Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah. Oh, it's
you
because
cool.
I have it, so just pass. There we go.
Wow, and you
That
still
explains.
wanted it. You wanted 2 of them.
I want it all.
Wow.
I want it all. So if we have any new people watching, welcome to the stream. One of our weekly streams. This time we're doing 2 streams in a row. This is part 2. An hour ago we were streaming J-Stars. Now we're streaming Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Brand new expansion, just a few days old. We're doing one of the level 60 dungeons, so one of the highest level dungeons in the game. We are unfortunately not playing on any of the new classes, but we are playing with some of the new skills for the old or current classes, if you will.
Non-cleric stands holy. That was pretty weak. But I can't handle the weight control set. I'm doing my best.
It's all right. We manage just fine. So now we get the totem boss. He is interesting.
Yes, love that. Oh, this giant. Is that a giant crystal thing?
I don't think we are gonna get to it, unfortunately, though. But
so
it is pretty cool.
You should
And
have-
you know, for something floating in the air, pretty good job. So what's gonna happen in this boss? He is going to mark more and more people in the party. So I think 2 people at first, then 3 people. Whoever is marked is gonna have a totem placed on their position. So ideally, when you get marked, you run to the edge or whatever, or at least not next to another totem. Place it on the ground. The boss is then gonna make or create a huge area. You have to,
Yeah, they're killing the black mage.
So yeah, now if there's a totem in the circle, take it and move it, like they're doing now.
What do we do?
They pick it up, take it out of the circle, and put it down. That's it.
Okay.
So
Do
just
you want me
run
to
up
do
to
that?
it. Well,
Okay, I
ideally,
can do it as a healer.
so they can just DPS.
There's a loot thing.
You have to keep assuming that those, because he keeps throwing them down and they hurt.
Someone's here. Okay. Usually
So
heals straight. Okay, what do I do? What is
Just
this?
place it. Just don't place it next to the others because you just have to move additional ones. So now, if there's anything, there's one over there. You should hurry and the black mage has it covered.
I'm so slow. So slow as a cat lord.
But what happens if the totems are inside the circle is they come alive. So they actually turn into ads if you're not fast enough.
Bonne soirée, Philo. Sorry, French.
Yes,
Yeah, I know that sound.
that's the good sound.
I'm gonna totally some breaks. Sorry.
It's unutilized sound for.
Do they can they be
stuff.
near each other, the totems?
They can. It's just if you place
Oh,
a
okay,
circle
yeah,
there,
then
then
you'll
you
have
kind of now you probably have to move. Oh, you picked it up. You should hurry up and save the dragoon.
Dragoon is gonna die.
He's fine, totally fine. Oh, he got
Didn't
it.
even
He got
spin.
it again.
Yeah,
This boss is cruel,
he doesn't like the dragoon.
but he's not that difficult. Like he doesn't do that much damage. This boss. It's all about the mechanics of the fight. So managing the totem poles, which is I find a very cool mechanic. Instead of just attacking and hitting at normal.
If I put them on the edge, I'll be
Yeah,
fine,
that's what I
right?
usually do. Yeah. Let's see. Oh,
At least it don't do damage. But
just hit X. Yeah,
yeah, I
and
understand.
then you hold.
Look at us, I'm so strong.
Use it as a normal skill. Yeah, the white mage power. Hold it.
Okay.
There we go. White mage power in every
Mage
way.
alive. Part of the party.
Oh, yes, he needs to assume that again.
Je peux pas taper le vilain, je suis un healer.
Oh,
il
he
est mort.
died.
Okay, I'm good. This is happening. Ah, I hate you setting. This
We're doing fine.
This thing is messing with me, like that thing.
Oh, we can turn it off if you wanna. If you don't want it mixed.
I'll
We
be
can set it
alright.
to toggle.
I'll be alright. Okay, loot. Most importantly.
Most important. More ninja.
Dropped earlier.
I have that. I didn't have that one though.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we need new buffs?
Yes.
For black mage. Sorry for the black mage.
If you go to skill bar 2, then you have stone skin 2, so you can just swift cast stone skin 2, or bar 1 actually.
No, so
Page
cast on
1.
cooldown.
Oh, it is. Well,
It's okay.
you can slow cast it if you want.
Yeah.
Dragoon's trousers. I wonder what class that's for.
These trousers. Oh yeah. Maybe white mage.
Maybe.
Do you want it? Do
I
you
want
play
everything.
dragoon?
I have it at level 50 so far.
Yeah. Do you play it?
That's
though?
how I'm gonna answer that question.
Okay.
I got it to 50 and haven't done anything on it.
Ok, je vais essayer d'attaquer, mais en fait, si tu veux, le gamepad est pas réglé selon mes préférences à moi quand je joue sur mon compte à la maison. Donc du coup, c'est un peu compliqué pour moi de faire mes attaques parce que c'est des boutons différents, donc je suis pas très habituée. Okay, I'm done. I'm finished. Sorry. Someone's
No
asking
problem.
me. Someone's asking me to do damage, but I'm like, I would do damage normally, but my gamepad is all weird.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
She's not used to playing the way I am, so the controls are kind of
Yeah.
conflicted.
Well, see, I can't. It takes me ages to switch. Maybe one day I'll be able to stream on Mic Hacker with my settings.
Yeah, maybe.
Can you shout? How do you do the shout thing?
What do you mean?
/happy. Do /happy in fight. I know it's happening.
Well, I have to do it when you're using skills,
okay,
otherwise
one
it's
sec,
gonna.
one sec. Just trying to wait. I can use
Move
one of the new
out of water.
skills, right? Ah!
You can just go nuts.
Okay. Wait. If I use a new skill, like this one, okay, it's
cast
too
down
late.
there.
I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, the fight is
I
almost over.
have a bubble. So much water. Sorry. Looking for meteors? What?
Yeah, I'm not used to the English keyboard. I have my Danish one normally.
I need sprints. I'm walking. I'm stuck in walk mode. You stuck in
Did I
walk
just-
mode.
Oh wow.
Wait 1 sec.
I don't even.
I'm
No,
stuck
no.
in walk mode.
I have no idea how to change
Okay, okay, let me try something. Okay,
Oh,
we're good.
That's interesting.
Stuck in walk mode. How horrible would it be if you had to do every dungeons walking?
Yeah, this game is huge, so if you're walking around, you'd probably still be doing the initial main story at like level 20.
3 hours per dungeon.
Yeah. Well, you would literally run out of time before you completed it.
Pretty much.
So this,
A giraffe / dinosaur. I mean, look at
I call
it's
it like
so
the giraffe camel, basically.
Yeah, but it has a little bit of dinosaur in it, like in the color
Yeah.
and the patterns.
And I've been told this is a mob that's in Final Fantasy XI.
Yes, yeah, I
So
heard.
it's kind of one of the many throwbacks to the Final Fantasy series in general.
There are a lot to 11 because this game was very inspired by 11, and I know a lot of my friends were really happy to see this mob again.
Yeah, the Dragoon in our party actually was a huge 11 fan,
Yeah,
so he was quite happy about it as well.
I think pretty much everyone I know in 14 played 11 at some point or another. Even I played maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, I played 5 hours, I think, very briefly. I got totally hooked on Tetramaster though, so I played the card game that was attached to Final Fantasy XI
Oh, I
back
didn't
then.
know there was one.
It was if you were a member of the game, you could pay an additional $1 per month to access the card game. So I totally did that. I just played the card game because Final Fantasy card games are amazing.
C'était pas une girafe, c'était un chameau. Sorry, someone specifically it was a giraffe. They said it was a camel. So you said it was a camel.
Well, it's both,
Sort of
right?
a camel.
It's both.
I'm using all my skills, there's no need for it, I'm so bored. I want to dance. Here, Carl promised to dance, so do a dance.
No, I
Do it,
I can't
do it in game.
I'm gonna make you walk again. Just cast the heal real
Okay,
quick so
okay,
it's
okay.
full and then I'll do it. Oh, why didn't it?
Here you go. You promised to dance, it's happening right now.
This is my character, so technically I have now danced for you. So
I'm
that's,
quite smart.
that's the
I
promise
just
fulfilled.
prevented you to dance in front of a camera.
I am
You
very
should thank
happy
me for
about that. I'm
that.
very happy about that.
Ooh, I was like, oh my god.
Okay, so we actually arrived at the crystals.
Okay, so it's not the last boss though.
It is the last boss.
Is it?
Yes. So this guy, there are two things to him. He's gonna create ads. When he does, we kill them as quickly as we can. When there are a lot of them up, he will get a shield on him and just roam around the area. You won't be able to attack him, and he'll just damage you by touching you. So stay away from him and kill the ads.
I didn't understand you spoke too fast, so we're gonna see what happens.
Well, when he gets a shield, stay
You
away from
just
him.
tell me, just tell me in real
Now
time.
you can't touch him.
I can't touch
Don't touch him. He's just gonna damage you. Kill the ads though.
him. Okay, I'm not gonna kill the guys. Ah, why is he
So,
moving?
as you see, he does a lot of damage just by being hit, just by hitting you.
Oh my god. Okay, go away. Go away.
You're being aggroed by one of the bosses
Well,
coming.
blame your tank.
Well, you can't. Now you go to the boss because he's
Okay.
gonna push you back in the direction you're standing.
Oh,
So make
this
sure
is a
you don't.
Titan-like thing.
Yes. So make sure. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We didn't fall off
Now's
the
a good
edge.
time to use the size, maybe.
I don't know where this
It's
goes.
on 4.
Yeah, I know this,
Yeah,
but
there.
I can't
And maybe
sit
use
it.
this one as a follow-up on the tank. Yeah.
And I'm gonna use that too.
That one on the.
Because
Yeah.
it's fun. See, it takes me a lot of like dexterity to switch from one thing to another.
Yeah. I imagine. Normally, I have 2
they're
skill bars.
elsewhere.
I guess you have 2 skill bars.
I
Normally.
have like 4 because like
okay.
I have 1 skill bar for PvP and I have like
Yeah,
just a bunch of
I have
stuff.
removed all those. I add them when I feel like PvPing because normally I rotate my skill bars instead of switching directly. And having 3 is just gonna make it more complicated.
Yeah,
I had 3 for a while. It was not a fan.
honestly like
to me.
all my bars are set to stuff. Like I have 7 total, but because
wow.
I switch manually, it's
Yeah,
it's
that
easier
works.
to switch. Like I just use those straight.
Yeah.
There's 4 actually. Okay, back on street.
Alright, so if you guys have any questions about the dungeon, the class, the expansion, the game in general, do feel free to ask. And if you can, don't ask in French because I can't read it.
I'll
and our
translate.
French player is kind of busy. She'll try.
She's
do her
kind of
best.
busy. She can manage now.
She can manage. Oh,
Maybe. The black mage might think differently.
we're fine. We can totally do this.
I hate this wind thing.
So we are.
What's this? I'm being targeted. I'm being targeted. Ah!
Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
He just
A
throws an
divine
ad on you.
mist.
Yeah, it's just another ad.
I love like one of the thing had this queer bubble thing. That's a really weird name for a bubble. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks like a dragonfish.
He reminds me of we spoke
Leviathan.
about the hunts earlier. He's kind of like a buffed up version of one of the hunts.
Look at his teeth.
Just
It
a lot
has
more
like
badass.
a beautiful smile.
Alright. The boss is now immune again.
Why is that no? Okay. No.
Black Mage.
it's
he got hit by the boss.
doing-
You
it's
have
doing
to
a
pay
thing.
attention to the Black Mage, you're just gonna die.
It's doing a thing weird. I
Just click it.
Okay. I'm so bad. Sorry. It's really set me off. It's really set me off. Okay. You do it.
Oh, he died again. The weakness does not help.
The weakness does not help. Also the bars. Yeah, I don't have focus.
No.
Yeah, I don't have focus.
The boss is almost dead, I think. Yeah, kind of. But we should.
I was
Maybe
I was
presence of
standing by the
mind, if
tank.
we
I was
have-
probably wondering what I was doing.
Do we have presence of mind ready?
Yeah.
Because maybe you got a chance.
These on my thing is a macro is.
Oh, you might die yourself now if you get hit by another tornado. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay, they can do it.
I think they can. Yeah, they should be fine.
I'm not. I'm not playing with your siblings ever again. Ever again.
While we're waiting, I will, because we're gonna do another dungeon, I'll start removing skills. If I. There we go. Okay.
Maybe you should do.
The next dungeon will be the same for me. I have never.
They might
played
not
the
do
next
it.
dungeon.
They're not doing it.
They're not killing it?
No, it's too.
Well, now I have removed the skills. I'm totally.
Yeah, you're taking over.
That was unfortunate. Okay, this page as well. Oh, sorry. So reassigning skills is luckily very easy.
Thank God. But it's easier with the mouse.
Well, yeah. But it's not something you do normally, so it's just something really special for you guys, just to make it more annoying for her.
You should have like have different things as well. Just put them in different places.
Yeah, I wish you could. One thing I've always wanted, maybe in the future, is if they saved your skills with your gear set, not just with your class, but with the specific gear. So you could have like White Mage PvP as one specific thing.
Actually, tell you what, the thing I really want is that, you know how White Mage equipment is shared with Scholar and Astrologe, and I wish when you do Glamour it changes, because I always Glamour to class specific stuff.
Yeah. And
it looks ugly when I'm on a different class, and I'm really upset.
That is true.
Maybe one day, I'm hoping.
Maybe in the next expansion.
Maybe. Maybe in a patch.
Or a patch.
Sometimes the patch they do, and they patch this game often.
Every few months we get a lot more content completely free.
And like the stuff that they do is very quality of life stuff, so like they improve that stuff all the time. And I think they really listen to the players as well. It's really nice. So yeah, it does have a subscription. I think it's worth it.
It's definitely worth the money, yeah. And I'm just the amount of money I'm saving by not buying other stuff. You know,
by not going out, for example.
That too, yeah, because you get kind of hooked on this game. It's that good.
You save a lot of money.
So you heard it here. Play this game and save money.
Yeah, I'm telling you that. You're not gonna leave house ever again.
No need.
Don't tell them it's you. Just make them believe that suddenly improved.
Just magically.
Magically. I'm not. I've done this dungeon for the first time right now, and I'm not looking forward to doing it again with my character. Not because it was difficult, but because it was quite. It was a bit like still in comparison to the other dungeons, I think.
Well.
It wasn't like, there was not like crazy bosses like...
Oh right, you actually changed some of my skills around.
Did I?
Yep.
How?
Well, when we set them up initially, they were changed.
Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
I'm now missing some of my skills.
Which ones?
Size, for one.
Sorry.
Or did you just move it? No, it's nowhere.
No.
Fine.
I think it's just like... maybe one or two, because
yeah, it was only like one skill.
This is nowhere where I put my stuff. So.
No, yeah, it was just. I saw it happen. I totally forgot about it. We'll be fine.
I don't know how long we have. Maybe the next instance we should do is a shorter one, like Ravanna or Bismarck.
Yeah, we can do one of the primals.
Or do a dungeon. I don't know. I probably.
Depends on. It's not 5 to 5. Well, another dungeon should take about 30 minutes. So if people want to see another dungeon, which neither of us have done before,
if you can vote.
If you want to stick around, do some more, we'll keep going.
We can vote to see if they want to see what, Ravanna?
Either a primal, which is a boss fight, or the next dungeon,
do you want to
see,
see,
we haven't seen yet at all.
Do you want to see a dungeon, or do you want to see a boss fight? Patchy, can you have a little vote on the thing? For dungeon or boss fight for the next thing?
Yeah.
Thank you. Dungeon, yeah, or boss fight.
I should actually focus target the boss so we can see what we're doing.
Boss fight. Please vote. Please just vote. Yes. Vote 1 or 2. And it's gonna.
Boss fight. Just the name boss fight sounds cooler, so I have a feeling that's gonna win.
Well, Ravanna is nice too. Or Bismarck. Bismarck is not as pretty as Ravanna. Boss fight. Alright. Okay.
So we will have to see if we can find a party, because the boss fights are 8 people. We should be okay, but we'll have to find out.
Just take a friend. Don't tell them what you're queuing for.
Their fault for not watching if they aren't. I'm totally missing the last skill. because I rely on it for extra MP. Because I'm still under geared, and all the skills use a lot more MP than they, should, so to speak.
Isn't your MP pool bigger now?
It is, but look at like Cure 3 is like 1600 MP now, so.
I was wondering about that. I was like, I have so much more MP. Why can't I cast more spells?
Yeah. So comparatively, we have a lot less MP now because our gear isn't nearly as good as it was pre-patch. Because we used to have the best gear in the game, and now we just started out with new gear. I hope you don't die now.
So much.
Stop hitting me, Jesus! Yeah, that's just unfortunate.
Now you're not gonna tell them it was you.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just gonna.
Lies.
They are probably going to die again.
Incredible.
This is just.
It was not me playing, guys, this time. It's okay.
I'm very embarrassed.
It's alright.
It's the first time I've died in this dungeon.
I'll tell you guys one thing. MMOs means dying a lot.
Yeah. And redoing content. So I have a feeling that Black Mage is going to die right now.
Oh.
Unless he uses mitigation, he doesn't. Probably doesn't have anything left.
Urban Bastard. Very nice.
Is he gonna limit break? Come on.
Yes. I don't think. Oh, nice.
You actually got it. Yeah, that was a good save.
We still made it.
So we got a spear, very appropriate. So we got a spear for himself.
Congrats, you deserve it.
Unless he has it already. And ninja pants. Did you see my roll on the spear?
No.
91.
But it's gonna need on it.
No, he didn't. He probably has the 180 weapon, I think.
Yeah. And it's ugly.
Alright, so.
They might not want to do anything anymore with it now.
That's the thing.
So much.
So what won? Did boss fight win?
So which one did win? I think it was. You won't know. Try to queue for boss fight maybe. Ravana Hermos, I think, is a good one to show. It's very Corthus 1.0 looking.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look in that direction because there's stuff. The people that might be playing this game. Alright, should we just queue for both?
Up to you. I think. Is that. Yeah.
There's the Ravana. There's also this one.
I know.
Well, it's not.
Yes.
Yeah,
no,
let's just queue for these, see what happens. Let's fly around without looking the specific way for something. I just keep the camera
Thank you
turned.
For that. Thank you.
There's a total spoiler in this area, so.
Yeah. That dragon looks cool there.
Dragon is very cool.
Don't you have the Twin-Tiger one as well?
No, you need to get that from. Yeah, and it's not in the game yet.
Okay.
I think it's coming with patch 3.05. It's gonna be 4 weeks, I think. 2 or 4 weeks before we get the Twin-Tanya mount. And Twin-Tanya, for those who don't know, is a previous raid boss that we can now get as a mount, flying mount, no less. And she's also a dragon. So she's pretty badass. She
happens to be a dragon, but let's not think she's just that.
Okay, so these skills are. Oh, this is actually. I don't even recall how my. This is all wrong. I don't recall. Oh yeah, there we go. So this and then job size there.
This mark looks pretty cool. The weapons look cool. Some of my friends have the weapons already, and they look gorgeous.
Yeah, the new weapons are really good. Oh, so we have some first timers in here. That should be interesting.
Nice. It's not that easy to play.
So this
it's not the hard of the play, sorry.
Is Bismarck. This one bad fella. Let's see how we do. So one person just killed himself.
Did they jump?
Yep. Just ran straight off the edge.
Brilliant. They were like, I'm done with this. It's
not
wow. Happening.
That's the first time I did this place, someone did the same thing.
Someone just suicided.
He probably tried to run to the boss and just realized too late that he couldn't, so he died.
That was brilliant. You can fall off the edge.
So I wonder if we're gonna lack DPS now.
It should be okay. It's not like it's a big DPS.
Yeah, if the rest of the party is up to snuff, we should be fine.
Currently, extreme mode is really easy, and I'm a bit disappointed.
I haven't tried it yet.
I heard it was super easy. Urban is harder, but my friends beat it already, so it's probably not that hard either.
Okay, so now
I'm waiting for Alexander Savage.
oh, it looks like the black mage is activating the top.
Are you sure you're out of the oven? Okay.
I'm totally good.
And you jump on it. So rude.
I'm just, you know, I do what I want. I'm that kind of guy. Alright, so here you actually have to stand on him to attack him. So you can't just, you know, hide out
It's gonna
on the
like
platform.
make the other jump.
Yeah, he's gonna throw everyone up.
There you go.
Which is quite cool. Just gonna throw this down. Just a good measure.
That bubble is great.
The other healer.
So we can't raise that suicidal guard.
Yeah, he is
We
like
fell
on the
off the
ground
edge.
and we are way, let's look down actually, we're way up. So he's done. He's out.
That was a very short fight for him. I wonder if he was the new guy. If he was getting this free.
This is a total carry.
I had a beautiful carry back there.
Alright, so we're about to pull in the boss once more.
It's a little guy holding another guy on his buttons. And it says, "Are you ready to get carries?" We'll pop it from time to time. I have a beautiful macro that says, "I thought this was a farm party," and it has a cow little like party hat. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you can do some
Never gets
very
old.
creative stuff. Some healers also have some very creative stuff for when people dying when they get a raise.
Don't be gimp.
Yeah, don't fall asleep or, you know, because people are just lying on the ground doing nothing, being dead after all. You can be really creative. You can create anything you want basically. Pictures and text, sound effects, that's your kind of thing. Alright, so we are doing fine so far.
There's this drum sound that people use and they just spam it.
Yeah, you can go complete nuts. Alright. I do feel bad for the guy just having to stare at the fight. Although he might just, you know, lean back.
I don't know what you see. Are you like
They changed it so that you actually see the arena now. Previously on a fight like Titan, if you fell off, you were just staring at nothing. But now your camera
had it right.
Yeah, you got back up, yeah. But here as well, your camera changes so you're still seeing the entire battle. So you're not screw out the action even though you fail or die or whatever.
Huh? Oh, sorry. It's over. It's boss fight.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah,
We figured
we-
it.
Okay, cool. How long do you think just to let the Russians know because they are streaming afterwards?
It's going to be
If we don't
2
die,
minutes from now?
if we don't die, less than 5 minutes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, we wouldn't have time to do a dungeon.
Yeah, we're hoping to do 2 dungeons, but technical difficulties, sadly. We set out to show you guys some of this great new expansion. That's what we're doing. So mission completed in my book. And again, there's still a couple of minutes left, so if people have any requests, any questions, anything specific, we are here to answer your questions.
I think my bot is a bot.
It
Not
is,
gonna
yeah.
reply to you.
It's a good friend to have though. Like you want Nightbot on your side.
Yeah, the good thing is bot is that they never like betray you.
That is true. I hate it when I accidentally turn on cleric stance. It's not good. It happens sometimes. Just hang out in our bubble. Whee!
So much jumping around in this expansion.
Oh, we actually wiped. Lack of DPS. That's what happens when one guy is dead.
Totally the bard's fault.
Yep.
We're totally blaming the bards.
Okay, so it's gonna be like 5 minutes.
Maybe people are gonna like abandon.
No, we should be fine. We will prevail. If he doesn't do it again, though.
I didn't know there was a. Oh my god! I didn't know there was a DPS check.
Well, there
That's
is.
unfortunate.
If the ads aren't dead, it wipes you. So the ads, was almost dead. So I should probably have DPS more, but I didn't realize we were missing DPS. I thought we were fine. I guess we weren't. Alright, so I'll be ready to take the spear. As soon as it's up. What time is it now?
It's 5.
Alright, so we are delaying the next stream. We're sorry, but this is often going to showing you guys some action. We're going to keep going on this channel. The Russian team is going to take over next. I'm not sure what they're streaming, but I'm sure it's going to be something interesting. It usually is. And now I totally spaced out on using the spear. So have you seen Arrow 3 yet? I do love the huge animation. Here we go. Boom.
Nice.
It's pretty cool.
What's the stone one? There's no stone one.
Yeah, it's probably hard to see with this many people on screen. I can do it on one of the ads.
Nice bubble. It's smaller, or is it smaller?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It's maybe because you're used to the
Being smaller myself.
Sacred Soil. I think Sacred Soil is bigger.
Secret Soil is bigger than that, I think.
I'm pretty sure this one is like inside.
But also my
Sacred Soil.
landfall being smaller.
Okay, I'm gonna use Stone 3 now.
That's pretty cool.
And the
Wow.
the stone effect is actually semi-dynamic, so it doesn't. The stones don't dissipate in the same way every time.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. It just makes the White Mage more of a. It seems more of a DPS now as well, as opposed to just a healer.
Yeah, it's a bit better. Scars still.
And like I do
there.
love how a size, the skill that does everything, kind of makes you have to evaluate where not only what you're doing but where you're standing, because you want to be within range of everyone in your party. So instead of just yeah, but now normally I don't use Medikit just in normal fights, but now I use a size in normal fight because of the MP stuff. So it's just for normal smaller fights. I would never use Medikit 1. Medikit 2 sometimes, but not that often, because you don't have to. Normally, it should only be the tank taking damage normally, if you're doing it right. Let's make sure the other healer doesn't die.
I wonder how the extreme version is different.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. I'm doing extreme.
I should be doing it tonight, I think. So, looking forward to that.
Good luck.
Thank you. Might need it. I don't know. I have no idea how. We'll see how we do with our gear. I know some of the people in my raid group are a lot more geared than I am.
I think gear is fine. You're probably over geared for it.
Probably.
E poi vogliono organizzare un torneo. Cosa?
Oh, Roscoe.
Sì, sempre inerente all'anniversario.
Let's see for now.
So how do you get the high level gear? Where do you get it from? Do you get it with seals?
Yes. Well, you get it with
upgrade
tomes.
it?
You get them with tomes. Yes.
What tomes? Oh yeah, the
yeah.
tomes. Okay.
Tomestones of Law. which are the new tombstones. One of them anyway. We're gonna get a second new set of tombstones.
They're not when? Is that
soon.
in 2 weeks?
That's yes.
Okay.
As soon as the first raid opens, called Alexander, we're gonna get the next tomes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I think you get them
so.
from the raid. So.
And there's no weekly lockout.
Not on law anyway.
Okay.
You can get as many as you want. You can only hold 500 at a time. No, 2,000 at a time, but you can get as many as you want.
That's good. That's good because it allows players that has a full-time job.
Yeah, you
and try to level 2 classes at the same time to kind of catch up to the
and if you only have like you can only play 1 week but not the next, you're not you don't lose out. You can still catch up
That's nice. Yeah.
without having lost a week's lockout. So that's pretty handy. Maybe I should just have the guess to make sure. Wouldn't want to whack again. He's down.
We can tell them to finish because we're gonna swap for the Russians to continue it. So you can carry on playing, but we can stop the streaming so we can tell them
Almost
because
done.
we have the Russians coming over right now. We need to continue them.
I think we're done now actually. Isn't this how the fight ends?
Is it dead?
I think he fled. Or
Nice here.
oh, we're still going. I thought we were. I don't recall. We're almost done though. But if you need to,
We're gonna swap. Yeah, we're gonna tell them like okay. So
we don't
thank
want
you,
to step on anyone.
thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. We're gonna swap because we have the Russian community streaming right now. So just remember that we are streaming every week on Thursdays. To follow, to tell your friends as well to follow this channel, to come over every week, check our streams, check our threads, and
Do make your recommendations on the forums. What do you want to see? We can stream almost anything.
yeah, we can
Whatever you
definitely
guys wanna see.
almost everything. I know you want some dance, but we might think about that.
We have danced with them slightly.
Actually, we need Vince to dance before we finish, so
Yeah.
that was a promise.
I'm not dancing alone.
Okay,
You can dance with my character if you want.
Okay, to dance.
Goodbye.
We have a dancer coming, I think.
Just before we stop. Come on, Vince.
No, well.
It's happening. It's happening.
Allez Vincent.
not
Allez
It's
Vincent.
totally happening.
Did you hear? I'm not.
Vincent, that's all.
Alone.
This is the official ski dance party.
Yeah, look, I've danced. This is Hawaiian dance.
It's
This is
very
an official
pretty.
dance.
Come on. Come on.
Well, you have a partner right
Yes.
here.
This is an official worldwide,
So we have a
worldwide
partner.
dance.
But it's on you.
It's on
It's on
YouTube.
you now.
So we have two headless dancers.
So what is it?
Two headless dancers.
Two headless guys. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah. Easy.
You see? That's it. You asked for it, you got it. So see you next week.
Oh, I totally got aggro. I might die now. See you guys.
Oh, stop the
Yeah.
stop the streaming.
Oh.
Stop, bro.